Today is the 29th day of August 2020. Just a couple days before the first anniversary of the most deadliest hurricane, or the most deadliest hurricane to hit the Bahamas and indeed the Caribbean. Sometimes you don't want to speak. You wish others did speak, but it seems like everybody is in agreement with the stuff that goes on in Abaco. I watch all weekend, just laughed to myself, went and did my investigation, and wonder why Commonwealth Bank is closed. That one is mind-boggling to me. You see, if you visit Commonwealth Bank and you know how Commonwealth Bank is situated in Maxwell, the air flows over the walls from Commonwealth Bank into Maxwell's, vice versa. It's not a separating all the way to the top. So the air also flows from Maxwell's into Commonwealth Bank. So if the stupid authorities, people say, don't call them no names, guys. Say a story, but don't say no names. But sometimes you really gotta hit them. If the stupid authorities knew their job, and if Commonwealth was ordered closed, which is located inside of Maxwell's, where the air under COVID-19, if it's in Commonwealth Bank, it's gonna flow over into Maxwell. Any of those businesses inside there that any of the staff has COVID-19, you gotta close the whole place. But you can't close Maxwell's because that's the Prime Minister boy. That's the one that the Prime Minister gets some advice from. He's the one that picked James Albury and named him James Bond. But I went into Doug's place the other day, and I was checking out the price for air conditioning. And in Doug's place, the air conditioner is $500. I went into Maxwell's. The air conditioner is $999. How could it be a $400 different? A stone throw from each other. And people doesn't realize how we're getting ripped off. We're getting murder in Maxwell's. I could get appliances. I did it already. I went to Kelly's in Nassau. Put my fans and my other stuff from Kelly's, my doors, on the boat. And they were cheaper than here in Maxwell's. How could that be if we're duty free? The owner of Maxwell's ain't take duty off of nothing and ain't nothing free. I went down the aisle in Maxwell's the other day. The owner was there with his managers looking at prices. And I said to him, Chad, could you show me the aisle that is not ripping off niggas? He didn't hear what I said, but the other managers heard what I said, so they laughed. I said, Chad, show me which aisle I could go down that you're not robbing black, poor people, Negroes. Which aisle in Maxwell's is Negro thieving, robbing free? This boy ain't got no heart. He just like Minister. That's why him and Minister's boy. They ain't got no heart. They ain't got no soul. How is it possible to buy stuff in Nassau where you're paying taxes in a tax-free zone after bringing them on a boat? It's more expensive than in Maxwell's. Everybody says shop around. You go in Abaco Hardware. The plywood is almost $10 more expensive in Maxwell's than Abaco Hardware. I think somebody need to let the manager of Maxwell's know that these things that he's selling to us supposed to be duty-free, VAT-free. Ain't nobody told him yet. He is charging the same he charged before VAT-free, and even more so. And then all the government agencies and all the NGOs that giving you stuff, they say go to Maxwell's, go to Maxwell's, go to Maxwell's. But the brother, he's robbing you with your clothes on. That's unacceptable. But why was Commonwealth Bank ordered closed by the stupid health officials? Do they have anything between their ears? The air flow over Maxwell's into Commonwealth Bank and vice versa. So if Commonwealth Bank was ordered closed because COVID-19, my God, it don't take a brain surgeon or gynecologist turned prime minister to figure out you should close all of it because all of us is in danger. I told them a long time ago, every time you go into Maxwell's, you're proposed to be COVID-19 positive when you come out there. That's the indication right there. They know that there was COVID-19 in Commonwealth Bank, which is located in Maxwell. The air condition that is blowing through Commonwealth Bank is the same unit that is operating all of Maxwell's. The whole building is controlled by one central AC unit. So if it flows through Commonwealth Bank, the COVID-19, it's gonna indeed flow into Abaco Shipping, the pharmacy, the hardware, everywhere in there. It's gonna flow. So why close Commonwealth Bank down? I want to do this video, but I just watch them and just laugh at these jokers. And somebody from price control have to figure out how could Maxwell price be more expensive than in Nassau? How is that humanly possible? Boy, Lord knows if Kai was your MP, I would have fixed this one. We are duty-free zone in the Bahamas. Abaco is a duty-free zone. Why are we paying duty on stuff and VAT on stuff in Nassau? And why are we paying VAT and all this stuff to bring it on the boat in the Bahamas? If we are duty-free, shouldn't it be total duty-free? Everything that once we could prove that we're from Abaco, we went through a storm, and once the stuff is coming to Abaco, you already know. That's proof right there. The duty, the VAT, the taxes should be excluded right away. If Darren Henfield knows had a half a brain, him and James Albury collectively together, they should have already thought this out for Abaco. But you see, they don't speak to us. You know, on Tuesday coming will be the 1st of September, and we have not had a meeting with our two members of parliament for Abaco, James Albury and Darren Henfield. How is that humanly possible? And we are under Westminster type of government. In England, Darren Henfield and James Albury would have been kicked out of Parliament long time by the constituents. But they're collecting all the fat of the land, getting a salary every month for not even speaking to or for their people. How could you accept that money, Darren? How could you accept that money, James? What are you doing with the $100,000 allowance that you got for the last year of not even meeting with your people of North and South Abaco? That is illegal money that you're collecting because you're not doing a job that you're being paid for. Yet, we don't have electricity. Another thing that Darren and James should have looked into. Why does the consumers of Abaco have to pay all the money that were in the rear for Bahama Power and Light to reconnect them? Doesn't Darren and James know why they're there? They're supposed to say, okay, hold on. We went through a storm. We have no home. Grocery is hard to come by. How are we going to find money if we're lucky enough to get our place up ready to get electricity? Why should we have to pay the back pay right away? And the government has collected millions on behalf of us and the VAT money, and we don't know where it's gone. No VAT money update, no update from how much you have collected. Are you still collecting? We know Darren Henfield got $1 million from the Indians that he still got in his back pocket. He got that from September. Tuesday will be a year Darren is holding on to $1 million for Abaco, and he don't have an idea what to do with it. Surely, this is a breach of him being a member of parliament. You see, if he would come and speak to his people, we would educate him, because he's been missing in action 35 years plus 1 year. This year would make Tuesday would make 36 years. We haven't heard from Darren Henfield. But the sad part of it is that we are paying him $100,000 for the past year, and he haven't even spoken to us. If I do nothing as Member of Parliament for North Abaco when elected, I would have done more than Darren has done in his last 3 years as Member of Parliament. You're here live on the 29th day of August in Dundastan, Abaco, Bahamas, live with Kai on WCAY, while we can't figure who is the ass and the idiots of the health department. All of them are asses and idiots to close Commonwealth Bank Van that is located in Maxwell, and the air is flowing off of one unit all through the place. You're live with Kai, just trying to educate the uneducated. You're on WCAY.